I guess going in against Virginia that you're going to need to play close to your best game to give yourself a good opportunity, and we certainly didn't, and the results were, it was obviously offensively we were able to string some hits together. I thought we had some nice at bats, but from the run prevention and from the pitching and defense side, we certainly weren't close to where we needed to be to knock those guys off on Tuesday. Josh has been good. I think he's been better than even some of the batting average type numbers would indicate. I think he's had really good consistency to his at bats. I think he's done a nice job of getting on base to start innings. He's done a nice job in his run scoring opportunities of driving runs in. So he's had some really productive at bats, and I think in time the stat sheet will mirror that a little bit more closely. But been really happy with his at bats so far, and been happy with his play in center field. He's done a nice job for us. Yeah, I think it'll be a good experience. We're excited for a couple reasons. One, we get to get out to an area of the country that we don't play in very often and get a chance to play some different opponents. And two, the caliber of the opponents we're going to play is certainly exciting. Play some some of the better programs around. Play Oregon State, a team that won back-to-back national championships just a few years ago now, and a team like San Diego. It should be a great weekend. And this time of year it's going to force us to play really well. It's going to bring our deficiencies to the surface and let us know what we need to work on heading into conference. But we're excited to get a chance to get out there and get going. We played 4 different teams over the spring break trip. So you got to kind of switch gears to the different styles of play. It's a little bit of a unique setup, but it's what you deal with in tournament play. So I think that in that regard, it's a good learning experience. The biggest thing is, all really good teams, all teams will need to be ready to go for, and, I'm confident we'll play well out there. Yeah, I mean, never having seen Oregon play in person, you go mostly off the scouting reports and the statistics, and they're off to a really good start. People speak very highly of their offense. I know that it sounds like they get a pretty dynamic group that they can beat you in a couple different ways offensively, and they're always a really solid, well-coached team from a pitching and defense end. So I'm sure they'll be the type of team that'll challenge us in a lot of areas, and we're excited to take on an opponent of that caliber. Same type of thing, I mean, the guys that they're off to a nice start for their season. They had a series with Vanderbilt at the beginning of the year, and since then they've been playing really well. Been chalking up some big wins. I know they have some guys who were freshmen for them last year. They're off to really good starts their sophomore years, and really good mix up and down the lineup and in their rotation. So another team that certainly is going to be a really good test for us.